Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hey, Jordy, did you know that we're on other platforms too?
Really, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and if you would like to talk to us, Discord and Reddit.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, you should subscribe too. Thank you.
One take. Wow, we've watched another movie.
Wow, we've changed places again.
Yeah, well, actually, we haven't changed places at all. You've changed places.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
You fucker.
you're really starting to creep your way into this room, and I'm not sure I'm too happy about it
Yeah,
anymore.
isn't that weird how Jordy decided that, hey, the camera angle should be just looming down?
Yeah. I think it
Since-
works better, if you ask me. I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
Because now you can see our little monitor. Now you can make a
See my
full
belly.
render of this room.
Yeah, you can.
And you should. With us in it.
It's a still frame, so you can make a full render. You can just photo project it and then have models in.
Yeah,
That's a
and then
thing
if
can
you
do.
want to pretend you're on split or flick view, you can do that.
Yeah.
And you should do that.
No, you should.
Yes, you absolutely should do that. We watched Natural Born Killers, and I quite enjoyed it.
I did too, but to a limited degree.
I really like this movie. I think it was very, very interesting and very different.
You would say that.
I would say that because I like murder,
Yeah,
as I've
exactly.
mentioned. And I actively do it myself.
Jordy, why was this movie shot in a way that gave me feelings that I was high?
Martin Scorsese, wasn't it? Was it Martin Scorsese?
Is it Martin Scorsese?
Oh my god,
Hey, Google. Oh, she didn't even trip.
Oh no, just...
Bitch be tripping.
Oh my god.
Hey, Google. Who directed Natural Born Killers?
He didn't direct it.
Oliver Stone.
Yeah, he didn't.
Well,
but
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino, that's
wrote
who it
the
was.
screenplay or wrote it, I guess.
Yeah, and
And-
so of course there's lots of feet.
There really is. There's a
lots
couple
of
scenes of feet.
sex, lots of people getting blown up and shot.
Lots of loud kissing noises.
But it's filmed like a fucking acid trip.
Lots of Japanese concepts because
Yeah.
he loves Japan.
And it's just, I don't know, a different fucking style of movie, you know? And that's what I find the most interesting about this movie. The subject matter is something that does interest me, I guess, but the fact that it's not just a fucking cut and paste formula, you know?
You sound like the killer.
What do you mean?
You sound like the killer talking about everyday life. Being like, it's just not just normal. Like, I'm better than you know. Like, it's just different, you know? Jody, you gotta admit it. You like strangling prostitutes. And then you're the detective. You like strangling.
No, shut up.
Were you watching that and secretly hoping I wouldn't say anything?
No,
Because in
I
this-
didn't think that at all. But
in
now
this-
that you've said it out loud, it makes me worry for what you think I will actually be doing when I join the police.
Jordy's trying to speak so that I can't speak and say and dox him.
Say what you want to say, Tom.
There is a detective in this movie called Jack something, and he's like a super cop, and he's like this stingy drunk guy who's I think was just literally openly. He was doing the cocaine thing, like he was rubbing his teeth trying to get that cocaine up in there, and he's the dude who captured what are their names, like Mal and Mickey?
Mickey and Mallory.
Yeah, and he captured them, and he went and strangled a hooker.
Yeah,
And he's
he
a
did.
detective, and Jordy
he
wants
said
to be a detective.
he said his mum was like murdered or something,
Yeah, by like the DC
So-
sniper or something.
so that way he wanted revenge
So
or something.
obviously he should strangle hookers.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, for the record, can I just say that I don't do that?
Yeah. Where's
I'm
your
actively
evidence?
trying to get in, and this is probably not good for me.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
But anyway, this movie is, like I said before, it is shot completely differently to any movie than I've ever seen before, except for maybe 2001, because it's just fucking batshit crazy.
Shot like Primer.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But it's even more over the top.
It's kind of like multicam in a way. Like they were recording with
Yeah.
multiple cameras. One person was doing like your standard wide. Someone was doing under the chin shot.
Yeah.
And then someone was just at a distance, like just like
And it would just cut between them like a soap opera, kind
yeah.
of.
Well, there was literally some point where it was a multi-camera comedy.
Yeah.
Like where there were like, at it was the fucking the dude, the dad yelling and all that, like showing the abuse. And I guess that's the point of this movie, is trying to show the nature of serial killers, because a lot of people didn't know about serial killers back in old 94.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was one hell of a boom for that sort of thing,
Yeah.
you know? So I can see how that movie would have been extra powerful at the time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still holds up now, because I remember saying...
Does it though?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, people are still murderers, just in different ways now, I'd say.
I feel like we have better.
I mean, we have. There's a fucking prolific mass murderer who's the president of the United States.
Literally.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just in different ways now.
Yeah.
And when I was saying to Tom, there was, like, in this movie, a bunch of people, like, simping for them.
Yeah.
Essentially, and like asking to be killed by them with signs outside Parliament House and shit.
Well, there's that one point where they were like, I don't believe in killing, I just like Mac and Mallory.
Yeah, and if I was a murderer...
I would be Mac and Mallory. What does that mean?
Yeah.
You'd be both of them? You'd be both their consciences?
Yeah, collective conscience,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But I wasn't even surprised, because that shit would happen today. And does happen today.
Yeah, we were saying during the movie, like, there's the Ted Bundy shit still happening.
Yeah, people are
Charlie Manson
still,
shit.
like, going crazy for these people.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder how that happens, I guess, because it's very frequently shown in this movie. Because I think this movie as a whole was to kind of shit on the media, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I
Like-
mean, Robert Downey Jr.'s character was literally like preying media, like vulturous media.
Yeah. And in the end, he kind of gets a bit of an awakening at the end when he kills someone.
Yeah.
And
But he didn't-
I believe that he actually did have a bit of an awakening from that.
I think he...
I don't think he was putting that on.
I don't know, but I think he did, but it was for the wrong reasons. Because Mickey literally says, you're killing, you're not Santa.
Yeah.
Like, he's just killing for the thrill, whereas Mickey's just killing because that's what he does. He's
Yeah.
killing the demons or whatever. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so it's justified that way, you know?
I found that kind of interesting, that I've never considered that, yeah, in nature, animals do just kill. Like, that's a normal thing for animals just to kill, like each other even.
Yeah.
And I guess humans are more evolved. We can consider and, like, have the thought process to know killing is bad. But in the end, like, we are animals, and it's a bit of a strange thing how you can compare us and say, like, yeah, killing humans is bad, but killing animals is good.
Yeah, it's one of these things that I think a lot of people who go on to be serial killers, I reckon they have this thought. They don't see people as people. They kind of just see them as like the way
As
Mickey,
an obstacle
Mickey
in
did.
my path.
Not an obstacle, just like it's just whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's just like I'm having steak for lunch. You know, it's whatever. You're just
Okay.
another thing. And prime example of that was fucking Ed Gein, the guy who like made couches out of skin and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he just fucking literally saw them as animals, as far as I'm concerned. How else would you make a fucking tit doorbell without, you know, just seeing people as a piece of fucking leather?
How did he know how to, like, tan human leather
Because
in
he
a
lived
way
on a farm, I think.
to, like, not rot though? Like,
I don't know,
understand
dude.
how that works.
I don't know.
Alright.
All I know is that, like, the people who fucking went into that crime scene are, like, all have PTSD now.
Yeah.
As I think you would.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know anyone who would come out of that fully fine, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Um,
Talking about feet.
we are talking about
Get
feet.
off feet, boy.
Quentin Tarantino, man, lay off. Give us at least one movie that
Lay
you've
off the
made or
feet.
worked on that, you know.
What are you, Dan Schneider?
There's enough of this stuff on the internet, man. You can find this yourself. You don't have to make it yourself. There's not even anything interesting with it. Is it just the feet? Because I mean,
DIY feet.
you can find plenty of that, dude.
Have you seen paparazzi videos of people going up to Quentin Tarantino? That man is, like, affected. Like, he's like a gremlin or something. Like,
He's a strange dude.
he gives no shit about telling reporters and fucking media to fuck off and
Yeah.
paparazzi. Like, there's this one video where he's at a coffee shop just walking there, and he's looking at the media. He walks to them like, hey, what are you? Fuck off, man. Come on. Like, starting a fucking dialogue. Like, that man gives no shits.
It would fucking suck to be that level of famous.
Yeah, I
You
guess.
can't do shit.
In Detroit.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, would you recommend this movie?
Yeah, I guess so.
You guess so?
Yeah.
bit average for you, this one?
Kind of hurt to watch, but you know.
What do you mean?
I liked the animation, which was cool. That was a cool part.
Yeah, they
little
kind of had
animated-
like anime type shit in the middle.
and like the 1940s, like 1950s, I guess, like fucking World War II shit. Like
Yeah.
the nukes are coming, kind of footage. Like prepare.
It's kind of interesting how they kind of melded like every single type of cinema into one.
Yeah.
Because there was a part where it was literally a sitcom, as Tom mentioned before, and then there's like new sort of animation, and then there's old footage, and then there's like the footage being shot on an old TV.
Yeah.
And there's always lens changes and random effects happening, and it's pretty wild, man. I actually think this might end up being one of my favorite movies. I would like to watch this movie again because it is just fucking wacky, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's really interesting to me because I've always liked things that are very different and stand out, and this movie does that.
It's like most of the characters are like cartoon characters.
Pretty much.
Like the prison warden, he was like, his hair got all flustered and he was chewing up the fucking scenery,
yeah,
just
and he's
yelling and
spitting
screaming
everywhere, and
Yeah.
you know, he was all over the top. Everyone in this movie was over the top.
I just found a cable I've been looking for a while, and I'm happy I
Nice.
found it.
Good on you, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd recommend it. You would too, obviously.
Yeah, I
since
would
you said
obviously
it's your
recommend it. This looks like it's rather a short one, I guess. About 10 minutes, just over.
Yeah.
So, I don't know really what else everyone was expecting.
favorite. Yeah, but these are just like hot takes on movies.
They are pretty much. So, if you did enjoy it, be sure to check out Split View that's coming out soon, because we have, as you can see, this brand new camera, and we are now filming both Split View and Flick View. So if you would like to check us out on YouTube and watch us do both, you can do that, and you should do that, because we'll be there, and we'll be
and
looking,
you'll be there as well.
and you will be there as well, and we will be looking good, and so will you.
Thank you.
Bye bye now.